Hi, I'm Alan Cordery with Van Breed Studios, and today we're going to unbox some new CGC slabs with the Signature Series labels, the brand new yellow ones, along with 3 other books that I submitted for grading. Let's take a look. So let's take a look at the books. Actually, before we do, let's go ahead and let me give you some background information. 5 of these are Signature Series that I wanted to get reholdered with a new label because I thought the new labels looked nice, but I've not actually seen the new labels with the Signature Series yet, so looking forward to seeing these. And there's 3 that I also dropped off for grading. These were actually dropped off just a couple weeks ago at a local show, the Dallas Comic Show, and got back by the 30th. So turnaround time was amazing. Packing was good. Shipping was good. Lots of bubble wrap. Took me about 20 minutes to get through all the tape and bubble wrap, but the books looked nice. So let's go ahead and look at our first book. It is a Signature Series, Deadpool 10. This is a Matthew Waite cover. It's Taco Time 2. He did this for Big Time Collectibles. This has got a little remark on it as well, along down here with the signature. These are the new labels. I think they look pretty good. I don't know if you've seen this on the back, but they've got the little QR code to scan with them. That's pretty cool. Pleased to have this back. Originally it was 9.8. Obviously stayed at 9.8, so nothing's wrong with that. I do like these holders. They're a little more secure, I think, than the CGC ones, as we've seen with all the reholder issues. So this is a nice book. Next book out are actually 2 of the Deadpool 10s as well, but these are just straight Signature Series without the remarks. I like remarks, but you can't always tell if you're going to get a 9.8 on it with a remark because there's stuff can happen to the book. So I will very rarely get unless I've got a really pristine book like that one was. I very rarely will get a remark. I do get signatures, but not remarks too terribly much. So here we go. Again, nice looking labels on these. Very pleased. Again, the back of the book, the Big Time Collectible. So there's those. Next book up is something out of my PC. It is New Agents of Atlas #1 from War of the Realms series. This is back from 2019. Got Greg Pak at Baltimore Comic Con that year just to sign this for me. A little disappointed in what the grade was, but obviously since it's a reholder, the grade stays the same. But still an awesome book. I think it's undervalued. I think eventually people will realize that there are so many first appearances in this that it's a great book to have. So I'm pleased to have it, and it's going back in the PC. Final book of the reholdering is one of my personal favorites. It is Crisis on Infinite Earth #11, signed by George Perez. George Perez is one of my favorite artists. Growing up, him, John Byrne, and Jim Starlin were art for me. So having this signed by George back in early 2020. I was very excited that I got the 9.8 originally. Still pleased that it got reholdered. That's a gorgeous book. That'll go back in the PC. Just happy about it. It's especially in the 9.8 because a lot of these Crisis books I looked at weren't close to 9.8s. Next up, we've got 3 books that I bought in a lot. And at the time, I probably overpaid for these. I thought that these looked better than they did, but lesson learned, take your time when you're buying older books, especially expensive older books, because just doing the quick flip through it, look over it to make sure everything's right, you miss things. Like 2 of these books actually ended up having color touch on them, so I had to go through and take out the color touch. One of them I was able to get it out with isopropyl alcohol, blotter paper, and the other one I had to just cut it off the corner. So let's go ahead and look at these books. They're Fantastic Four 20, 21, and 22. Like I said, bought them all in the same lot, but I'm happy to have them. So let's go ahead and look at the first one. If there's any graders notes, I will put them up right there. So this is number 20. This one did have some color touch up here in the corner. Had to go ahead and just cut that off because they had used a ink that was not soluble out. Grade was a 4.0 on this. I originally thought it was going to probably get a 5. It's got the off-white to white pages, but it does have the new label, so it looks kind of neat. Like I said, I was a little disappointed the grade came back on it. All in all, considering it had color touch on it originally, and the fact that another challenge with this book is the fact that the staples are misaligned. I don't know if you can see that, but they're on the back, so it makes pressing them really hard. You can press the front really nice, but the back causes a lot of ripples and waves, and it's very difficult to get them out. Lesson learned, pay more attention, take a black light along with you if you're going to buy older books. I highly recommend it. It would have saved me a lot of effort because I don't think I would have bought the books, at least not the price I paid for them. But First Molecule Man, that's pretty cool. Next one up was the best book out of the lot. It did not have any color touch on it. Staplers were better aligned on it. That white cover pressed up nicely, and we got a 6.0 on it. It's kind of where I expected that to be. There's some tears and everything else. I'll leave the grader's notes on it. Well, nice book, First Hate Monger. Again, with the new label, so it looks really nice. So pleased with that overall. This is the best book out of the lot. So let's look at our final book, number 22. Sue Storm gets new powers. And I thought that this was going to get a really good grade, a good mid grade. Look at the color on that thing. I think its color just pops, right? Again, has the same problem as the other, where the staples are way misaligned on the back. It got a 4.5. I really thought it was going to get higher than that. This is the one that I had to do and work. Someone had some color touch on it, and here I think you can see where I'd taken it out with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Luckily, it was just a light red pen ink, so it actually came out really easy. That and a lot of blotter paper. Like I said, I'll put the grader's notes down below here on whatever they said. Do like these new labels. I think they look far better than their old labels. But let me know what you think in the comments. Are you buying slab books now at all? What do you think of the new labels from CBCS? And what are you thinking about buying older books? Are you wary of them? Since so many people are pressing and cleaning and doing all these other things, are you worried that you're getting a modified book? Because I didn't even dawn on me to check to see for color touch, because I bought from this person before, and they probably bought them without checking color touch too. Important lesson to know. So hopefully that helps you with my mistakes. The other book I had to cut it out, and this one I was able to get it out with a little bit of alcohol, but that was just blind luck. Thanks for tuning in. If you like these kind of videos, let me know. We can do more of these because I get graded books in all the time. Have a Happy New Year.